Good morning, everybody. Monday morning, getting a little rain here in Wisconsin. Otherwise, things are looking good. We had an excellent weekend for weather. Glad you're with us here this morning. Let's jump in. We've got July corn up 3 this morning, beans up 8 3/4, Chicago wheat up 6 1/4, KC up 16 1/4, Minneapolis up 13. Black Sea grain deal set to expire on May 18th. We've seen some escalation. The wheat market bottomed on those attacks on the Kremlin in here recently. Uh, Seems like this deal's probably not going to continue to go through. Should continue to add some support specifically to that wheat market. We do have a USDA report out on Friday at 11 a.m. We'll get a first look at the 23-24 production as well. And then as far as like the equity markets go, we do have CPI inflation data out here on Wednesday. So should be an interesting week as far as market news and data goes. Managed money position. Here's the latest update. We've got a net short corn, 118,000 contracts. Still long beans, 56,000, and net short Chicago wheat, 126,000 contracts. You got to look at the charts and this move yet last week in here, especially on wheat. Had to be some short covering. Funds have been the only short game in town. Corn's getting a little bit of a rally back. We've got 2 points here on the chart. That first box, that blue box, is kind of the 540, 550 area. Certainly a reasonable upside target. And that next orange box is kind of that 570 to 580. I got to tell you, I think guys need to be looking at making some cash sales in here and then maybe consider some call or call spread positions. Something we need to think about is if the funds are short and the farmer has a decent crop, and Brazil has a decent crop, there's a natural seller above this market as well. It's going to be really hard to penetrate some of these upper resistance levels. That's where those calls can come into place. We'll probably do a webinar on that later on this week and get into some more detail. Contrast that now with maybe the Kansas City wheat market. The funds, yes, they're short, but they've got some covering in place. And if the crop conditions are as bad as it sounds here in the U.S., you're not going to have that same natural seller to kind of stop out these levels. And so as the funds cover, there's more room to go up. We still have that upside gap. Again, this is a December contract. We still have that upside gap there in that 1050 area in that blue box. If you're a student of technicals, you've probably heard that gaps love to be filled. It's something to keep an eye on, especially on a longer term move in here. Weather looks good for the week. Planting should continue. Let us know in the comments below how your progress is coming along. We had some good rains help out in some drought areas as well. So, hey, we hope everybody has a great week. Let's get a little bit better today, and we will talk to you again here tomorrow with our regular webinar. Thanks again for tuning in.